to 50 in 73 deliveries. He's got a good conversion rate. Only been to 50 once in test matches. Went on to get 100 that time. In first class cricket wise, 17 50s. And the other 17 times that he's got there, he's gone on to get a three-figure score.
They're up in a big way. Nut goes that finger as well. So spin has struck.
Yeah, great keeping. And a mighty great breakthrough as well. Just before lunch. Stabbing at that one outside the off stump, but a good neat catch by Rizwan. And spin working. It should have worked in the first test match, but Salman Ali Agha never.
पैदावार के साथ इनामात का खजाना जीते बेशुमार इनामात और उम्रा टिकट के बम्पर प्राइजेस। बोतल पर दिए गए QR कोड स्कैन करें और कुरानदाजी में शामिल हो जाएं।
इस मैजिकल ऑफर को जाने ना दें। अब कोका कोला की 2 लीटर 220 रुपए में खाना बनाए मैजिकल कोका कोला के साथ।
Enjoy unlimited free deliveries and order on and on and on with Panda Pro.
जैज़ के पास हर नीड का हल है। बस *699# मिलाओ और अपने लिए खास बनाए हुए पैकेज को अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
Great as well by Rickleton.
He's your typical modern player. Very busy and runs all around, especially through point and cover. A couple of lovely drives as well through mid-on and mid-off. But third man area was kept busy. There's no one there initially to stop him from earning fours. But it's the pace and the ability really to bounce back, because he looked completely out of sorts at Centurion. To bounce back as an opener. South Africa taking a little bit of risk, but that has paid off, clearly. A little different from spin point of view from Pakistan. South Shakil is the left arm spinner, doesn't spin it much, but different angle now for Bavuma and Rickleton to see off. Sorry, Kamran Ghulam, not South Shakil, but Kamran Ghulam, very similar in stature.
Trying something a little different before the tea break, and I'm afraid there'll be another extra. Just had the 4 leg buys so far, but this time around, and no more. So often talk about breaks and what can happen during a break, before the break, after the break, maybe a lapse in concentration. This is such a crucial over before a tea break to possibly break the partnership, and they've gone for something a little different. This is making it a little easy for South Africa just before tea.
Often clues in selection when teams, home teams, name their 11s a long way out. You want to take heed. I remember a time South Africa and Sri Lanka decided, oh, play 4 fast bowlers, and Sri Lanka picked 3 spinners. And Israel went, hold on, what's going on? South Africa 1 spinner.
50 overs have been bowled in the innings. It's 184 for 50.
कोका कोला की 2 लीटर बॉटल सिर्फ 220 रुपए में खाना बनाए मैजिकल कोका कोला के साथ।
हमदर्द जुशांदा का 1 पैकेट बॉईल करें, दिन में 2 बार पिएं और खांसी और नेजल कंजेशन को जड़ से खत्म करें। नो केमिकल्स, नो साइड इफेक्ट्स। आप भी अपनी सेहत को नेचुरली ठीक रखें विद हमदर्द जुशांदा।
जैज़ के पास हर नीड का हल है। बस *699# मिलाओ और अपने लिए खास बनाए हुए पैकेज को अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
They would continue that momentum into session 2. Rickleton and Bavuma solid in their defence. Quite adept also at working the ball into gaps. Wonderful drives and deflections played. And at a rate of knots, they've accumulated their partnership of 112. Excellent work done. Tea and scones taste delicious.
Yeah, making up for that first session where Pakistan looked just a little bit better side. This really has been a tremendous comeback by South Africa. Keeping that at arm's length. No wicket has gone down. Pakistan toiled hard. But it's South Africa all the way. 184 for the loss of 3 after winning the toss and electing to bat. This is turning out to be now a sane decision.
And maybe importance in terms of the context of this test match. We've had 2 sessions so far, and the surface still looks really good from a batting perspective. So 184 it is for South Africa at a wicketless session for them. Rickleton and Bavuma have batted beautifully together. 112. They knew they needed a partnership after they were 72 for 3. And these two raised their hands and said, yeah, it'll be up to us. Done the job perfectly.
Let's see what the Pakistani bowlers did. Abbas was, as always, as usual, meticulous with his line and length. 1 for 46 on a tough pitch. It's not a typical Abbas pitch. Mir Hamza was included in the playing 11, 1 for 43. Khurram got a wicket and 1 wicket to Salman Ali Agha. Pakistan did have a great time of it in the middle session. The first session was a good one for them. Can they bounce back after tea?
184 then for South Africa in their first innings. It's going to be fascinating to watch the final session of day 1. For now, we'll have a break, and then you'll be back with Kasnaidu in studio.
बिल्कुल एंड के ऊपर है और कुछ ज़्यादा इसके अंदर कुछ ज़्यादा काम नहीं रहता। मेन स्टैंड्स जो हमारे तकरीबन 8 से 10 अक्टूबर के बीच में इनकी वर्किंग स्टार्ट की थी और लेके 31 दिसंबर 2024 तक इसको हमने पूरा कर दिया। तो अभी आप ये देख रहे हैं कि मोड के अंदर ये मजीद कुछ छोटे मोटे काम चल रहे हैं। इसके अंदर अभी काफ़ी वर्किंग वगैरह रहती है। जो इसी वक्त में इसको फुल फ्लैच और स्पीड के साथ इसके अंदर काम किया जा रहा है। इसके जो टेबल प्रोज वगैरह हैं जो लगी है इसके अंदर जो पैक वगैरह आना है वो सारा डाला जा रहा है। ये पैक और ये मोड का काम जब खत्म होगा इसके बाद जो ये आपको फ्रंट वाला कॉरिडोर नजर आ रहा है वहाँ पे इसके अंदर
इस मैजिकल ऑफर को जाने ना दें। अब कोका-कोला की 2 लीटर बोतल सिर्फ 220 रुपए में। खाना बनाए मैजिकल कोका-कोला के साथ।
Enjoy unlimited free deliveries and order on and on and on with Panda Pro.
जैस के पास हर नीड का हल है। बस *699# मिलाओ और अपने लिए खास बनाए हुए पैकेज को अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
हमदर्द जुशांदा का 1 पैकेट बॉईल करें, दिन में 2 बार पिएं और खांसी और नेज़ल कंजेशन को जड़ से खत्म करें। नो केमिकल्स, नो साइड इफेक्ट्स। आप भी अपनी सेहत को नेचुरली ठीक रखें विद हमदर्द जुशांदा।
अब कोका-कोला की 2 लीटर बोतल सिर्फ 220 रुपए में। खाना बनाए मैजिकल कोका-कोला के साथ।
न्यू अल्फा ऐप से कहीं से भी बैंकिंग करें, क्योंकि बैंकिंग कहीं जाने का नहीं, अल्फा करने का नाम है। डाउनलोड द न्यू अल्फा ऐप।
सील का निशाना, पैदावार के साथ इनामात का खजाना। जीते बेशुमार इनामात और उम्रा टिकट के बम्पर प्राइजेस। बोतल पर दिए गए QR कोड स्कैन करें और कुरानदाजी में शामिल हो जाएं।
All very important, excellent points, Vernon. I think Pakistan need to think on those lines. Who are your best bowlers that can do the deal for you? Or such a deal for you?
A little bit of purchase. 193 for 3.
का निशाना, पैदावार के साथ इनामात का खजाना। जीते बेशुमार इनामात और उम्रा टिकट के बम्पर प्राइजेस। बोतल पर दिए गए QR कोड स्कैन करें और कुरानदाजी में शामिल हो जाएं।
3 for 3.
इस मैजिकल ऑफर को जाने ना दें। अब कोका कोला की 2 लीटर बोतल सिर्फ 220 रुपए में। खाना बनाए मैजिकल कोका कोला के साथ।
Enjoy unlimited free deliveries and order on and on and on with Panda Pro.
कोका कोला के साथ।
Zad. Where Jamal it is now. Strong drive down the ground. Midon's come a little bit straighter. Just because of the brilliant straight driving, I think, that Ryan Rickleton has exhibited.
Yeah, I have to say I'm a massive fan of Karim Sazat, especially with the new ball. I was quite surprised today that he came on first change because I thought he asked him wonderful questions of the South African batter's technique, especially in the test match up on the high field a couple of days ago.
Again, to the man the straighter.
We talk about setting the tone. You want your best bowlers to take the new ball. 14 overs for Mohammad Abbas. Karam, they're 10 overs. I feel underutilized. I want to have a bit more of him in the game because he's the guy that brings you control. He'll also give you that wicket-taking option. He has the ability to bowl a sharp bouncer as well, which I feel will be key in these kind of conditions.
Look at those economy rates as well. Will worry the skipper a little bit. Short with a bit of width, not too much width. Cracked away for 4. Good shot.
If you keep bowling that length, the economy will suffer more. So you got to be nice and tight. That length ball has to be within the stumps.
Yeah, this is exactly what can happen if you offer up some width. Ryan Riggleton, he's well set. He's not going to miss out on these scoring opportunities. Easy pickings. Excellent shot. Just look at how he gets himself into position.
Fielder wasn't and just smashed it straight there.
Yeah, I think also we've seen things happen at the rapid rate, playing up its interior. Conditions here are vastly different. It's asking for bowlers to adapt, to be a little bit more patient in the process. Because if you're not, that man's going to capitalize on every single scoring opportunity available to him.
I presume Shan Masood has been a little bit surprised by this pitch. He shouldn't be, but this pitch has offered nothing for seamers at all, really. He thought it was going to be a bit in it for the first couple of hours at least. He was quite happy to bowl. He said he was going to bowl had they won the toss. So this now becomes a hard day for Pakistan.
Let's have a look at the pitch. Hardly any grass off the straight, so very little grass for the bowlers really to make use of. So it has to be the length. And you've got to make sure that you find out your pitch map very quickly on a surface like this, Bernard.
Yeah, and I've expected Pakistan playing on placid surfaces back home to make that adaptation quite quickly, to understand the lines, the lengths, bring those stumps into play. They just haven't been able to do that up until now. Yeah, I've expected Pakistan playing on placid surfaces back home to make that
Loud scream of no from Rickleton. 198 for 3.
कोका कोला की 2 लीटर बोतल सिर्फ 220 रुपए में। खाना बनाए मैजिकल कोका कोला के साथ।
Scream of no from Rickleton.
हमदर्द जुशानदा का 1 पैकेट बॉईल करें, दिन में 2 बार पिएं और खांसी और नेज़ल कंजेशन को जड़ से खत्म करें। नो केमिकल्स, नो साइड इफेक्ट्स। आप भी अपनी सेहत को नेचुरली ठीक रखें विद हमदर्द जुशानदा।
जैज़ के पास हर नीड का हल है। बस *699# मिलाओ और अपने लिए खास बनाए हुए पैकेज को अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
आप भी अपनी सेहत को नेचुरली ठीक रखें विद हमदर्द जुशानदा।
Here's a look at what we call a hoover, as we just have a good look at the surface. There is the potential for some of those cracks just to widen up a little bit. Some of those cracks are on the lines of around about the off stump, about the 6 metre, 6-7 metre area from the base of the stumps. Not convinced it's actually going to be quite hot enough for that to happen. We'll have to see what happens if the weather does get a bit warmer as we go on. It's not forecast to at this stage. No rain around. In fact, the groundsman watered the pitch a little bit yesterday afternoon. Just a light sprinkle to make sure it's still going to be okay.
Easy, I'll give you a bit of a clue. When you rock up in Newlands and you see any sort of greenery on that surface, you know something's bound to happen. There's none of that, absolutely none.
200 up now.
Bouncing back South Africa after a not so great first session. Look at where they are through this partnership. Great commitment. We've seen everything from Brickleton. Good shot making. Bavuma is steady as you want him to be. Plays the ball late. Very good against Spain through this partnership. In that bubble that we've seen everything. Century scoring bubble, Bavuma. Got to say.
Oh yes, buddy.
I think he's got to do that, make him drive against the spin. He's taken a couple of chances in one of the earlier overs against Salman. Came down the track and wanted to hit it through the offside against the spin. So let's see what happens.
इस मैजिकल ऑफर को जाने ना दें। अब कोका कोला की 2 लीटर बोतल सिर्फ 220 रुपए में। खाना बनाए मैजिकल कोका कोला के साथ।
Enjoy unlimited free deliveries and order on and on and on with Panda Pro.
Weather we've had as well. Looking absolutely magnificent. What a day of Test cricket we've had. South Africa dominant in this partnership in particular. It's worth 144 runs now, and Pakistan are starting to look devoid of answers. They've tried a few different plans. They're probably on plan E by now. Nothing is really working for them, despite having South Africa 72 for 3 at lunch. South Africans are happy though. Rami's Raza spoke a little bit earlier on about somebody in the field also needs to lift the players. It can all come from just the captain. They are looking a bit flat. Just had the tea break, hasn't been that long ago, and they're still looking a bit flat. Somebody in the field also needs to lift the players. Just the captain. Somebody needs to find a way to lift this side. Where is it going to come from is the question. Is it a bowler? Is it someone in the field? It's a little bit quiet out there for Pakistan. Somebody needs to find a way to lift this side. And very controlled by South Africa. They've had a good view all day. Pigeons enjoying themselves.
Sunning themselves.
I don't have.
Spot.
Pigeons enjoying themselves.
Fully sunny. Outfield. So going to put his long on. Not too much coming in that direction.
A lot about the field that they were using in the previous stint with Ramiz, Easy and Vern. It's this 2 fielders out leg side, square leg, and in front of square as well. There's also fielders inside, closer in leg side. It's this It's certainly going to be an issue from Pakistan's point of view. There's a lot they'll take into account, of course, a break of the injury and all that has happened, but it is a little bit of an issue. Trying to make this field work for him at the moment with his line and the length. It's a little bit of an issue. Enjoyed scoring through the leg side today, Temba Bavuma. He's been given the opportunity. It's 219 for 3.
कोका-कोला की 2 लीटर बोतल सिर्फ 220 रुपए में खाना बनाए मैजिकल कोका-कोला के साथ।
He's been given the opportunity. It's 219 for 3.
हमदर्द जुशानदा का एक पैकेट बॉईल करें, दिन में 2 बार पिएं और खांसी और नेज़ल कंजेशन को जड़ से खत्म करें। नो केमिकल्स, नो साइड इफेक्ट्स। आप भी अपनी सेहत को नेचुरली ठीक रखें विद हमदर्द जुशानदा।
जैज़ के पास हर नीड का हल है, बस *699# मिलाओ और अपने लिए खास बनाए हुए पैकेज को अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
आप भी अपनी सेहत को नेचुरली ठीक रखें विद हमदर्द जुशानदा।
And that will be worrying for the visitors. Knowing that Tim has been scoring a lot through the leg side, they've been keeping fielders in relatively close on the leg side, trying to induce a false shot from the right-hander. Hasn't fallen into it just yet.
There might be quite a few batters who might try and implement the reverse sweep. I don't know if Temba Bavuma is one of those. Tristan Stubbs would definitely be. He still manages to almost thread it through.
And you wouldn't expect that he would, just from a point of view that it might allow a chance of sorts, and it might be a loosening in the way that he's looking to play. Still able to rotate and get singles despite the packed leg side field. Both these have managed to quite comfortably rotate and score at a fair clip. 150 partnership now. 215 balls. Everybody feet up.
Are you superstitious, Bummy? You don't strike me as someone who is.
What do I strike you as?
Someone who's not superstitious. I feel like Polly might be a little superstitious. Okay, just nervous character then.
Just suspicious.
Someone who's not superstitious.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Superstitious.
You get that, I suppose,
okay,
superstitious or not, depending on who your teammates are in the change room. And, you kind of have to. buy into it, but ensure that you're not the one causing your brother to stumble. Choo choo choo. You kind of have to buy into it, but ensure that you're not the one causing your brother to stumble.
An effective use of the feet by the South African captain. He loves facing spin. He's got a good record against spin.
Yeah, showing a tendency to want to use his feet in innings, especially in the back end against Salman. This time not trying to go and hit it straight. He's looking for that deep mid wicket. And once he gets the length and the line, just a wonderful sway of the bat. Especially in the back end against Salman. This time not trying to go and hit it straight. He's looking for that deep mid wicket. Once he gets the length and the line.
Big Daddy 6 now? No?
Gotcha!
Giving me nothing. 2, 3, 5 for 3.
कोका कोला की 2 लीटर बॉटल सिर्फ 220 रुपए में। खाना बनाए मैजिकल कोका कोला के साथ।
हमदर्द जुशांदा का 1 पैकेट बॉईल करें, दिन में 2 बार पिएं और खांसी और नेज़ल कंजेशन को जड़ से खत्म करें। नो केमिकल्स, नो साइड इफेक्ट्स। आप भी अपनी सेहत को नेचुरली ठीक रखें विद हमदर्द जुशांदा।
जैज़ के पास हर नीड का हल है, बस *699# मिलाओ और अपने लिए खास बनाए हुए पैकेज को अपनी सुपर पावर बनाओ।
आप भी अपनी सेहत को नेचुरली ठीक रखें।
Against Australia currently lead that series. This is the last one of the 5-match series. India 185 all out.